Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back. My name is Rolando Maderos, and today we're taking a tour in our farm tool room. We're going to be talking about tools, the importance of them, and what they do, and why you may benefit from them. Let's talk about this one first. Now, this is a rake, but this is a special type of rake. This is called a finishing rake. What does that mean, Rolando? Well, anytime you're making mounds, raised beds in the ground, this is good to level out or smooth out the top of the mound, right? So you take this and and again, I love this because these kinds because it's made out of wood. It's very light, so if you don't have a lot of strength, it's easy to use, right? And so when you have the mound, you just smooth it out. And you just eyeball it, you just smooth it out. And these type of rakes come in different sizes. So this is a 30-inch, right? Because we have 30-inch beds. We follow the market garden model. And so it's 30-inch beds, 18-inch walkways. And there are different sizes that you can buy, finishing rakes. There are different sizes of finishing rakes that you can purchase for your configuration as well. So this is just your basic garden rake. Now this is also good for moving dirt. And this one's good for moving dirt because it's the little teeth there, they're closer together. So it's good for pulling dirt, right? This is good for pulling dirt, for pulling, let's say you have some weeds there that you want to pull. And not cultivate, it's the difference. You just want to pull them because they're out in the open. This is good for pulling like bigger items, right? Now you could use this, if this is all that you have, you could use this as a finishing rake as well. Just know it might be a little bit more difficult. This is like the smoother, like that, give it that. This one I showed you is like that smooth finish, right? But if this is all that you have, this will work just as well. So this one here it's like a garden fork for mulch, right? So I typically you don't want to use this for soil because the soil will just, as you can see here, the soil will just come right through. So you don't really want to use this for soil. This is more for if you have mulch or leaves, right? This is good for that because, and of course right here, you see how it's kind of pointy at the end? So this will help you just go right into the mulch, right into the leaf. So this is good for moving and lifting, putting it in your garden bed, your compost, or whatever it is that you have. This is also a garden fork. Now, this one is a little bit strong. It's harder to bend. Right? It's a little bit stronger. This is good for breaking up the ground, right? This is good for breaking up the ground as compared to this one. The other one that I showed you, it's too flexible. It could bend the actual teeth on the rake. This one is a little bit tougher. This is what we will use to break up the ground. So this is the garden fork. See how easy that went in? Because the blades are thin but firm and strong. So you take this, you see how it breaks the soil just like that. And you can go deep. See? And you can also pick it up as well. Move it around, right? Good for turning over the soil, tilling the ground. This is great if you don't have, let's say, a broad fork, this is all you got. It's a great multi-purpose tool. You have a leaf rake, right? So there's a garden rake and a leaf rake. This is specifically for leaves, right? And the difference here is that the teeth here, they're very loose. You can see that, they're very loose, right? Again, lightweight because it's wood, it's metal here, but this is great for if you have a lot of leaves, you get one of these, or something like this up here. We have several here, different sizes, but you just use it just like a rake and you just pull the leaves in, makes it easier, and it doesn't pull in soil. It'll just focus on the leaves. And then finally, I want to show you our gym tool. Why do I call it a gym tool? Because this, let me pull it down here. You don't need a gym after using this. So this one right here is called the broad fork. So this is just like this fork, as I talked about, but this one that I have right here, this covers more surface area. And the blades are typically sharper on these ones. It's really good to just go in the ground, and how it's used, basically, you use it, you put it in your pathway or in your bed, and typically I like to jump on it because sometimes the ground can be really tough. I like to jump on it and I go in, and then you kind of move it around, you loosen the soil, brings air. We want to aerate the soil. It's a good tool to have, especially if you don't have a tractor or especially if you don't have equipment to break up the soil. All right, well that's it. Thank you for joining us here at Uchee Pines Farm. See you in the next one.